Hey y'all, hey everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. So welcome, come on in, get comfy, make yourself at home, kick your shoes off, get you a snack. Whatever it is that you may want to do while you're watching the YouTubes. This is the third time, maybe more than the third time, I've tried to start this video. Introduction and closing seems to be my hardest, but welcome. And if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you being here. And if you're returning and been here with me for a minute or two, I appreciate you so much. I can't do this channel without you guys, and y'all are the best. Great community, great yarny community to be a part of. If you've ever thinking about doing a YouTube video, content video, go, you should do it. I encourage you to do it. It's scary as heck, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a great, wonderful community to be a part of, and I appreciate y'all. So today is not Wednesday, y'all. I can't even tell my days. Today's Sunday. We did our normal went to church and brunch, but we didn't go and get our groceries. We did that yesterday, so I feel off. You know how you get into a weekly routine or a weekend routine? But we went and got our groceries yesterday because we were out of everything. You know how that is. I told my husband, I don't know what we're going to eat. We're like out of all the stuff. I appreciate y'all being here. I do have some things to share with y'all today. Some things that I've been making and kind of holding off because I wanted to share them with you in one video. You know, I did a video about the Mama Made Mini bears. Well, this is the Mama Made Mini dogs. Puppy dogs. Puppy dogs. Who doesn't love a puppy dog? Oh my goodness. So I've made these before, the Naughty Loveys before, and I did one of their plushies, and I will put that picture right here because I took it to the bakery, and it is the Mama Made Minis plushies from their ebook. I'm going to pull it up on my Instagram. And I know, looking down, I apologize, but now I get to see the top of my gray hair, which I'm debating on going back blonde with some blonde highlights. I don't know. It's tough being a girl sometimes. I like it. I've always been blonde. Been blonde since I was little. Of course, you know, when you get older, it gets darker. And now that it is all grown out, all natural color, it's like I want some blonde, but we'll see. Time, money, and then you think about the chemicals going on top of your head. I don't know. I know I'm worrying too much and I am rambling. But anyway, this is one of the little puppies I did a couple weeks ago, and I shared her with you. It was the little tie-dye puppy I took to the bakery. So stinking cute. It was made with Premier Basics chenille tie-dye in the color Daisy Chain. I've got some more on order. I've ordered it a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of late getting here. I had the Daisy Chain and 2 other tie-dye yarns. And I'm gonna have to check my shipping label. It's been a minute. The first time I ordered the Daisy Chain, the 2, it came pretty quick, within a week, maybe not even a week. But y'all, there was a FedEx truck that was down in the ditch off the interstate, which I felt really bad. And I'm thinking, well, somebody's packages are going to be delayed. And I mean, I hate it. I'm not trying to make fun of an accident or a guy that got in a wreck, but you know, you never know why your stuff may be late getting there. And I'm rambling. Let's stick back with this puppy. So this puppy I took to the bakery, and I went by the bakery Friday, and it hasn't sold yet. That's okay. I'll make some more things to take to the bakery, and I'll swap it out, and I'll end up selling those at my market, or trying to sell them at my market. But this was a puppy. It was made with the furl stainless steel hook, 7mm and 8mm, and I'll link the video down below where I talk about that puppy. But this was the Mama Made Minis puppy. I think it's Pepper Pup. Yeah, Pepper Pup pattern, and then the body was made with the plushies from the ebook. So that was one of them, and y'all have seen it. I'll link that video down below where I talk more about the little Pepper Pup plushie. But also with Mama Made Minis back, oh sorry. Okay, stop. Work. It's like work, finger, work. I made this dog with, it's the Mama Made Minis teacup pup that I did, and they have, it's a pattern that's together. It's a larger one and a smaller one from Etsy, and it is Mama Made Minis did a collaboration with Stitch Sister Co., and it's on their Etsy. I don't remember whose Etsy I got it from, if it was Stitch Sister Co. Say that fast 3 times. I can imagine what would come out of my mouth if I did. And so Stitch Sister Co. Mama Made Minis collaborated and came up with the teacup pup, and I think the other one is Henley Hound, and it's a the 2 patterns are together. Well, I did the teacup pup. I've done this pup before. I did him in red. This is Big Twist Plush Chili Pepper. And y'all, this is so soft. So stinking soft. So I did this dog before in the red for someone that wanted it because they had a grandchild, I believe, that loved Clifford the dog. And I'm like, I got you a Clifford. And so I've been working in my yarn stash, trying not to buy any more yarn, and I saw this red that was left over from the Santa that I did around Christmas time, and I thought it was cute. But y'all, I did play yarn chicken. I had to shorten the ears and I think maybe the arms a little bit. I've had to take some take some stitches out here and there just so I'd have enough of yarn, and when I was finished I had just like a little string of yarn. But this is Mama Made Minis and Stitch Sister Co.'s teacup pup. So you can imagine if you did the bigger hound with the plushy yarn, how big it would be. So of course 7mm hook head, 8mm hook for the body, and I think I may have even used a smaller hook than suggested for the ears, just so I could not lose at yarn chicken. But when you sew the tail on, make sure you sew this tail in the back and not on the front, because I did that and I'm like, it was late and it just looked very wrong, and so I had to rip it out and make another one and stitch it on the back. So pay attention to where you stitch his tail. It was my husband my husband and I had a good laugh. It was funny. So, but yeah, the tail is cute. This is teacup pup, and I will make more. I like it made in this red, and I hope, does anybody know, did Michaels get Joanne's Big Twist Plus yarn? Because I love it. I love it, y'all. I hear myself talk sometimes and I'm thinking, bless y'all's heart, y'all have to listen to me jabber. Anyway, I would really like to get some more of this, but right now I'm working through my stash, and I would make them again. I would definitely make them again if I have red Burnett left over in my totes. But y'all should give it a try. Quick, easy make. Yeah. Alright, moving right along. So 2 pups down. Let me put this over here. And y'all probably seen this one on my Instagram. This is a Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovey. Cute little puppy. This would even be cute with like little fur ears, that faux fur yarn. I think would be adorable. Y'all see her? Is it focusing? She did get the embroidery eyes and embroidery nose. And she did get her tail on right. So this is a different one. This is called this is the Palmetto Pup Knotted Lovey. It's not part of their mini collection, but it's still just as cute. And this is that Bernat Blankets Pebble Dot yarn I've had for a while now. I can't even tell you when I bought it, but it is, I love the texture. It is so soft and just, it was really great to work with. I enjoyed working with this yarn. And once again, 7mm hook for the head and the body. A stainless steel from Furls. That was a great investment. So I ended up getting a 7, 8, and a 9 stainless steel in Furls. And then my husband got me a 3.5 in a Furls. And I know they're expensive, but they work really great, especially if you need a metal hook for this blanket yarn. They work great for me. They may not work for everybody, but they work for me because everybody's different. And I do have a tutorial on how to knot these knots. I know a lot of people mentioned a couple times they're really hard to knot, but you just fold it in more so than not, and then you don't pull really tight. You just keep it loose. And I like it with my knots, the knotted joints being in the front. So cute. Using up my yarn. I may make some more for market. I enjoyed making a puppy dog. It could be a very cute Cocker Spaniel, especially with these ears. With this pattern, I think you get like 3 different dog design choices. So it's a great pattern to have if you're looking for a knotted pup Lovey dog pattern. I think it would be great because you have the short ears, you have the you have the point. What am I even saying? So you have the more of the pointy ear and the floppy ear, and then the long ears. Cute dog. Oh, and this is all I have left out of that scheme. Can you see? Not much. I mean, it'll be enough for something small. So 1 skein of yarn and you get the little Palmetto Pup. Also did another one out of this yarn. Bernat Tweed. This is what I have left. This is Dove Tweed. It looks like it may have some blue in it. And I'm like, this will make a perfect little puppy. And so I went to Walmart probably last year. Was it last year? And they had tweed yarn, and I bought one of every color they had because I thought it'd be perfect to make little animals with. Little aminals. Y'all ever watch Rugrats with your kids, or did y'all grow up watching Rugrats? It's aminals. I know, my mind pings too much. So this is the Pepper Pup Mini Knotted Lovey, done in that Bernat Tweed. So stinking cute. He's got these little floppy ears, embroidery eyes, sweet little tail. So there is definitely a difference in the size from the Pepper Pup Knotted Lovey to the Palmetto Pup Lovey. Can y'all see? Both are made with Bernat Blanket yarn. Now I could hold up the Teacup Pup, but this was done in a plush yarn, a little bit thicker yarn. So it's really hard to tell the size difference. This is not a fair comparison, but this gives you kind of an idea of the size of the Palmetto Pup and then the Pepper Pup. These are so cute. When my kids were growing up, we had a blue heeler. It was a working dog. We had a red and blue heeler, little girl. And then we had Australian Shepherds and Border Collies. So, but this reminded me of a little blue heeler. I thought it was stinking cute. So I really don't have a whole lot more to share with y'all today. That was it. I want to say thank you to everyone that has bought my Be Lovey pattern. I'm just so overwhelmed, and thank you to Robin from the Knotting Hook Crochet, Joe from Joe's Web, and Sue from Crafty Sue 519 for testing for me and helping me put this pattern out. And it is so sweet. I love it. And I'm so happy y'all love her as much as I do. And you know, I was thinking you could like crochet a little flower and put in her hair. You can crochet a little sundress and put on her. And I did one in pink. This is Bernat Blanket yarn, Frost, and regular Baby Frost and regular Bernat Blanket. And this is the Mystical, yellow and blue. This is just regular Bernat Blanket with the gray. And I believe I used a 7mm hook on this one, and I used a 6mm hook on this one. So it's just a little bit bigger. You can use whatever hook works for you to give you the texture, to give you the tension that you need. But I like it with the safety eyes. So I would love to do a mod for a plushy body. So I gotta find some time I'll work on that. And I know several people asked me if I was going to put out more patterns. It just depends. If whatever I get inspired to make, I would love to, but I have to envision it. Like I said, I needed a Bee Lovey. My daughter's friend is having a baby, and it was like a vintage Pooh Bear, and I said, well, I need a little honeybee for her, and I couldn't find the pattern like I wanted, like I saw it in my head. So I went ahead and wrote this one up, kind of freehanded it, and then went back and wrote up the pattern. So I think I would like to do a plushie mod for this, just because I like the way the safety eyes are. So who knows? We'll see. Whichever the way the inspiration hits me and whatever I envision in my crazy head to make, I'll let y'all know. But I am so overwhelmed with all the kindness and the comments of everybody that has purchased from our shop and got the Be Lovey pattern, and even others of y'all, even the rest of y'all, and even thank you to the ones that have bought the 3D fidget print toys that my husband has on the shop. So the shop is our website is R&M Southern, and we put the things that we make. It's a Shopify website, so that way I don't have to fool with Etsy. I know I could hit a bigger audience for Etsy, but Etsy takes out so much money, and you're making pennies on a dollar, because I'm not going to charge y'all $8 for that bee pattern. That's probably what I would have to do if I sold on Etsy. Anyway, I'm also working on some printables for y'all. I made me some signs in my last market that were adoption certificates for our pets, some handmade signs, handle with care signs, and some other signs that I made for my market. And I'm like, well, since I'm putting stuff up on the website, let me share this with y'all. And if y'all need printables, stay tuned. I'll be adding some more to that, to our website. And it's starting to get hot in here. I'm gonna have to go. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and supporting my channel and our small business through our website, and just hanging out, saying hey, and spending time with me. That's really great. Y'all, I gotta go. All right, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all so much. Bye, y'all.